Oh man. Hey everybody, welcome to the best cooking show in the world.
Two chefs and a knife.
Today we're going to be doing something a little different.
Two chefs make a friend.
We are here in Whistler, BC and want to encourage our fellow Canadians to support local.
In this episode, we go behind the scenes at Alta Bistro,
where Chef Sean Thornhill generously cooks up 2 courses for us to try.
First being a duck pastrami and foie gras torchon,
followed by a Prairie Rancher's gochujang glazed pork belly.
And on top of that, bar manager Matthew Scott whipped us 2 beautiful cocktails.
First, a Marsala Sour.
And the second is the Night Circus. Alta Bistro was established in 2010 and has won many awards, including Whistler's top restaurant, and I think they won that twice actually.
Owner Eric Griffith, a Whistler local born and raised, was generous enough to let us come in and learn a lot about this hidden gem.
So if you're walking down Main Street, make sure you check this place out.
Okay, so we are inside the Alta Bistro now, and we're just trying to find Chef Sean. We gotta, I think I see him over there, so let's take a walk.
That's all right.
By a really cool looking wall. Hey, Chef Sean. Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting us. We're excited about today.
Thank you very much for coming.
Well, let's just start off with this. This is a very unique looking thing. What do you guys got here?
Yeah, so this is our pickle wall here. This is all kinds of preserves that we take throughout the year. This is a big part of the ethos of our restaurant. You know, we are Alta Sustainable Restaurants. Our whole thing is about using local sustainable product, and we focus on local meat purveyors as well.
Don't let his young looks fool you. He has an expertise in fine dining gained through working in high-end restaurants and hotels.
Which you can tell by the quality of the food.
P.S. We actually don't even know how old he really is.
But anyway, let's go and try his first course.
So we have our first course here, one of the appetizers here. So what do we got here, Chef Sean?
So here we have our duck duo. This is a foie gras torchon with some homemade duck pastrami. We get our duck breast from Yarrow Farms down near Cultus Lake, and then we get the foie gras from Rougy Farms out east. One of the reasons we love to work with them is that they're known for humane raising of foie gras. So they don't force feed their ducks or anything. They just kind of wait until they go into that mode where they start breeding, and that's usually when they do their harvest. So in here we've got a house-made green coriander mustard. We have some pickled green strawberries that came to us from North Arm Farms about this a little bit later in the summer last year. And then we have blood orange amaranth fluid gel, some blood oranges, black sesame shards, and then we've garnished with a little bit of microgreens from Brew Creek Farms and Cream Ridge Acres. We have a little bit of red vein sorrel, chervil, and some edible flowers as well.
That looks absolutely stunning.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
So are you using the pickled green strawberries to kind of add a little acidity to the fatty foie gras kind of like thing to help mix the flavors together?
Yeah, they bring some acidity, but also not heavily pickled with like a lot of vinegar. We kind of like that one to bring a little bit of sharpness, but also to bring a little bit of that fruity jamminess that you'd normally expect to have with a foie gras dish. And it also kind of lightens the saltiness from the duck pastrami as well.
Well, I'm excited to try this.
Yeah, me too.
Let's give her a go.
All right, I'm back on the video.
All right, she is here.
Okay, so this is our first course, foie gras and the duck. I'm excited. I love both of these things.
Do you have any recommendation? Try it all together, separate?
Choose your own adventure.
All right, I'm gonna go for the fresh duck breast
I'm going
first.
duck.
So this is the duck breast with the pastrami rub on the outside that's been brine rubbed and seared. Fantastic.
So I have a little bit of this pickled strawberry. Cheers.
Oh, you got a strawberry too? I'll get one too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Mm.
Duck breast, super moist, excellent. The cooking on is perfect. That green strawberry, I've never had that before. That's really good.
That's really good. Yeah, you're right about the pickling. Well, obviously he's right, but
because the strawberry is like green and still a little ripe, it gives it a little chew to it still. It's not mushy, it's not soft.
yeah, I've been dying to try the foie gras. And also that it's ethically sourced. That's actually a huge bonus.
Oh, I'll get some foie.
So people in the comments, please, they weren't force-fed, so.
Take note on that he said it was ethically sourced foie gras. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's creamy. That's delicious. That is fantastic. Wow, the foie gras, it's so creamy, it's good. You guys cooked it perfectly to bring it right back together in its form. It's fantastic.
Everything together, like the sweet and sours.
The cracker is really good.
Yeah, it kind of brings a sweetness, but also the sesame kind of brings a bit of an earthiness that I felt was missing from the dish otherwise, because you got a lot of those like fruity, acidic kind of components happening with the fluid gels and the berries and the oranges. So the sesame kind of brings in a little bit of that tannin to it as well.
Looks like we're finishing this.
It's not a tasting anymore.
Yeah,
it's now dinner.
It's an eating.
Sean, fantastic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're 1 for 1. Let's keep the ball rolling.
We just wanted to show that we finished everything.
Sorry, introduce yourself.
I'm Matthew. I'm the bar manager at Alta Bistro here in Whistler.
Nice. I'm detecting an accent.
I'm from North England, Yorkshire.
Oh, nice. Do you guys have like some signature cocktails you do here? Or,
Yeah,
like,
I got a couple of drinks from our spring menu we're going to do this evening. We're going to do the masala sour, so it's chai infused Amsan gin, yuzu, lemon, curacao, egg white served sour style, served straight up.
Well, you had me a beverage, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's make that up. It sounds fantastic. I see you got some dried ingredients here. Do you guys do all this in house?
Yeah, dehydrated garnishes, some popcorn, coffee beans. We use a lot of flowers and herbs as garnish as well.
Nice. I like it.
Masala sour. We pre-batch all our non-perishable ingredients just for consistency, speed of service. But that's our masala sour mix. A little bit of simple syrup, lemon juice.
Did you ever see the old movie Cocktail?
Yeah.
You just spin the bottles and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you tell poetry?
I probably dropped the bottles.
Any
when I was
bar
spinning
poets?
them- Spinning them around.
So what you're saying is that movie was a little fake. No, I'm kidding.
There's places that do it. It's not my area of expertise.
Yeah. It's more important how the drink tastes than how fancy how fancy it's made.
Care about the liquid going in rather than the show.
Yeah, I'm a little immature sometimes, but that's all right. Keeps us young.
Exactly.
Oh, nice foam to that. Nice little creamy texture. Wow. Right off the bat, the creativeness side of this looks fantastic before you even drink it. What kind of a flavor or profiles should be expected from this
you
drink?
got chai, and then you're gonna have the yuzu coming through there, and then the botanicals from the gin.
Oh, nice.
And then the egg white gives it that little bit of mouthfeel, a bit of velvetness.
So that's where the foam and all that comes from, the
Yeah.
egg white. Since you did the camera work, I'll let you go first.
Cheers. That's good.
Don't get wasted.
No.
Oh, it smells fantastic. Just the aromatics of it smell great. Wow, you can easily put back 2 or 3 of these, no problem.
Yeah, it's very crushable.
You do get the chai. It's very slight. It's not a very strong flavor that's in there, but you do get a hint of it. And the creaminess of the egg white added to there and all that, it just rounds it off. It's fantastic. All right, drink number 2, because you know what, you got me all excited from number 1, and I can't wait for our number 2.
Drink number 2, the night circuit. So we've got Cazadores Reposado tequila, we've got yellow chartreuse, white cacao, lime juice, hint of coffee.
So what kind of flavors should we be expecting? Like any hints of anything maybe drinking?
So you're gonna get a touch of the white cacao, a touch of the coffee, but it's not overbearing, but think like a herbal kind of twist on a margarita with that
nice.
freshness, but with like underlying cacao and coffee.
Oh, and what's on the rim?
On the rim, it's sugar, coffee rim. So
Okay, so drink it with the
drink it,
the
have
rim.
a little bit of rim, and then yeah.
All right, awesome. Can't wait. Okay, I get to go first on this one. So as Matthew recommended, we're gonna take a little bit of the sugar rim, a little bit of the drink. Wow, that's refreshing.
Yeah.
With the tequila and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that nice crispness to it. It's fantastic.
It drinks light, but then it's got that little bit of chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, you get the
coming
chocolate. The chocolate's coming through now at the end.
through. Yeah.
There's a little delay on the chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you straight away.
Yeah.
You get more the tequila and the chartreuse, and
First,
then
yeah.
you get that at the end.
Grace just opens a beer and she's drunk.
Yeah.
But the chocolate with the mixed with the coffee mixed with the sugar on the rim really adds to it too. It's great.
Good.
That is a great drink. So I'm gonna have to say you're 2 for 2. Chef Sean, this looks amazing. Why don't you tell us again what we got here?
All right, so here we have our braised pork belly dish. And this one was really fun for us because it's loosely based around the idea of kind of a corn dog, but we kind of classed it up a little bit, of course. We altified it, if you will. So here we've got a yellow beet mustard. Obviously that's behaving like our mustard. We have a homemade beet kimchi. That behaves like our relish in this case. And then we have an umeboshi beet gel, and that sort of behaves like our ketchup. Along with that, we have some nice acidulated beets that are just nicely roasted with a little bit of spices, vinegar, cardamom, and things like that. And then for garnish on this dish, we have our togarashi chicharrones, a little bit of fresh radish that brings a freshness and a spiciness to that as well. We have our cornbread puree there to kind of encapsulate the rest of that idea of being a bit like a corn dog. And then we have the braised pork belly, which we nicely sear, and then we lacquered it with a nice gochujang and fish sauce glaze. We finished that also with a little bit of chorizo powder that came to us from Two Rivers Meats as a chorizo. We saved all the fat from rendering that, and we kind of made it into a maltodextrin powder to kind of add a little bit of a texture to the dish, as well as another little bit of a layer of spice and sourness.
Wow. So nice.
I know, I
It's
can't wait.
art.
I know. Let's have them take the pictures and then we can
There we
eat
go.
it.
All right. Chef Yam's been salivating for this one for the last 20 minutes, so I feel if she doesn't eat soon, she's going to cry.
Yes. Tears are coming.
Tears are coming.
Tears of happiness.
But I still just have to say, it's so hard to break into this dish because it looks so good.
yeah. That's the downside.
Downside of it.
Okay.
But the other thing I do want to comment on this dish before we get into it is just the whole process behind it and the thought process behind it is just amazing. Like the local stuff that's on this plate is awesome, from like the pork to the radishes and how they use the beets in so many different ways that are all grown here in Whistler, Pemberton. It's just an amazing thing that they just do to just bring local to this plate, like so awesomely. I don't know, what's the word?
All right. Well, I can't wait anymore, so I'm going to dig in.
Yeah, we can't let Chef Sean's masterpiece go to waste here, so let's dig in. That pork belly is like fork friendly,
like
for
you don't
sure.
need the knife. Okay, so.
And you got some of the cornbread puree.
Cheers.
Nice. And you got the chorizo powder. Look at you. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Wow. You know what? I've never had pork three ways, but this is fantastic. How's the chicharron? You loved it. Oh, wow. That is way better than that packaged one you made me eat. Wow, that spice on there is fantastic. What is that again?
Togarashi.
Yeah, it's a blend. It's a Japanese spice blend. It's like Korean chili flake, usually citrus, and then some seaweed flakes in there as well.
That is amazing. That is a must try. You can sell just bags of these.
I
We're
really.
actually gonna do those for our bucket shack. When we start doing that for a happy hour, we're gonna have a bit of. We're gonna offer a bowl of those as well.
So these are the.
So you're gonna try the local red beets.
Yeah.
Nicely cooked. So it has a little bit of crunch to them, nice al dente to them. They're fantastic. Finished with the butter and the herb. Oh, great.
I'm speechless.
That's beach, and that's the beet
Kimchi.
kimchi.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try that on its own.
Yeah, try that on.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice sourness. That's good. So many flavors on this plate, but they all marry each other.
Yeah.
It's not. Everything just works.
One kind of thing we usually put into these dishes is that we have multiple preparations of the same ingredient, so you don't end up kind of confused as to what you're eating, but there's different flavor profiles within it. So hence why we have like 3 different preparations of beet on the plate. That way it's the same ingredient, it's familiar, but you're getting a different flavor profile out of it.
I'm just eating.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Not only are you getting pork three ways, you're actually getting beet three ways too on this, which is so cool. I didn't try the yellow beet mustard though. Did you try it on its own?
I'll try it.
Yeah, it has a nice sweet, almost like just a yellow mustard sweetness.
Yeah, exactly.
With the hints of the flavor of the beets.
Yes.
That's really good.
It's like a sophisticated.
It's almost like a
mustard or
mustard you
something?
want with your corn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is. That's fantastic. Chef, 2 for 2. This is out of this world fantastic.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Thank you so much again. I don't know what else to say. I just want to eat the rest of it off camera.
Just so you know, I have more of the words than she is.
I just want to eat.
I don't know about you, Chef Yam, but I am 120% impressed with what we just had here today. It was fantastic.
Yeah, me too. I'm still waiting to finish what we tasted over there. Kind of just eager for us to end so I can finish.
You are getting white glove, super fine dining, top-notch service like experience here without paying pricing up to here, you know what I mean? Like the value here is fantastic.
We really appreciate that. We want to make sure that this is a place that people can come for an elevated dining experience, but also a place that's welcoming for people. So we try not to price anybody out. We want it to feel special when you get here, but it also needs to be a nice and inviting place to be. In keeping with that, we're starting actually doing a little bit of a bucket shuck / kind of happy hour sort of deal. So we're starting that from 5:30 to 6:30 Sunday through Thursdays. It's just meant to be like, nice, quick. Yeah, we're actually doing $1 a shuck. So it's something that I think the locals can get excited about. Come in, hang out for a bit, have a drink. And then especially in the summer when they have music shows going down on the plaza, you can just come in for a quick bite and then head down.
For sure. And that's another point to this whole thing with their price point and everything. Using locally organic product at this kind of price is a whole different thing in itself. Because usually people put the word organic or all this stuff. It's like, yeah, that's 5 times more in price value. But yeah, that's awesome.
Exactly. I think when you take advantage of what you have around you and you develop that relationship with the local farmers and purveyors, then that really kind of leads to a sustainable menu that can be constantly changing and evolving with the seasons. And there's nothing like when you get to go somewhere and then really just taste what comes from that place.
Just remember to support local. This is a hidden gem, but we don't want it to be hidden. Like, you guys need to really try this. If you haven't already, or come back if you have, and if you haven't tried it, please, like I urge you.
Yeah, if you're in Whistler, you're here for a couple of days or even one day, this has to be on your list for trying it out, because you will not be disappointed, I guarantee. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I think 2 chefs just made a friend.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Chef Sean, and thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for cooking for us.
We appreciate the Alta Bistro for letting us come in, and Matthew making us drinks, Chef Sean making us food. What a day.
Awesome.
What are we going to do the rest of the day now?
I don't know.
Back?
Yeah, no.